Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 28th of May 2020. So, as I've spoken about for a long time in the Market Alert, if you're buying stocks during the day, you're doing it all wrong. And we've seen this pattern play out now for a long time, where the futures market is run up in the pre-market session. This lifts the overnight price of stocks. And of course, in the main session, they then slam it as the sellers come into the market. So let's have a look at this, see how it played out yesterday. We'll start off with the daily chart just to see where we are in the grand scheme of things, and we can see that we've traded through the 76% and now heading towards the 200 MA and the 26304 that comes off this resistance over here. So prices are continuing to move to the upside as the lockdown is eased and the insanity continues. I mean, there's no other way of putting it, especially when you see headlines like this. Absolute insanity. Retail investors flood into bankrupt Hertz, make it most heavily traded US stock. Thanks to a frenzied retail day trading army, bankrupt Hertz became the most heavily traded US stock on Wednesday, with shares posting the largest gain on record. You can't make this crap up. You really can't. This is the insanity that now prevails in this stock market world. So, going back to yesterday, if we have a look at the 5-minute chart, and again you will see prices were moved higher in the pre-market session, as they have been now throughout most of May. The market then opens, and what I mean, the market opens, the cash market opens. We see prices being pounded to the downside as those in the know, knowing this is a dead cat bounce back to the highs, they will offload some of their stocks. You then get the classic retracement, and then off we go again, back to the upside, and you see prices really accelerate into the close as the plunge protection team no doubt come in and assist in the late market rally. Then overnight, prices have continued to move higher, which we see here, moving up a couple of 100 points and coming back, to be fair, to yesterday's high and close, but bouncing off this now to the upside. As just a reminder, prices head towards these sort of areas here. Just clear off some of these. We're through this 76% retracement. So that's where we're heading at the moment for this market. So for today, it's a brief market alert today because it's been a fairly quiet week in one direction. But today we've got the main event for Thursday. It looks like another 2 million predicted and forecasted to lose their jobs in the US, or have lost their jobs in the last week. So let's have a look at the graph. And this will be deemed as good news, because what they'll do is say, well, it's actually declining, and this is good news, so we'll move the market to the upside. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if we don't see that happen today. And the only thing that we've got coming out is tomorrow, when we have, drum roll please, for Powell, 4 p.m. We'll be speaking tomorrow afternoon, Friday afternoon. Just while we're here, let's just have a look, see what we've got for next week. Anything major? No, unless we've got, yes, I thought we had, we got the non-farm payroll figures out next week. That's the biggie. And then the unemployment claims, which obviously is a week today. We've got monetary policy statements. I see they're trying to raise 700 billion in euros in Europe as well. So watch out for that. That will boost the market as well if that gets through. That's in grants, and 250 billion in loans. Look, the Germans are not happy about it. Neither is Austria, Denmark, and Holland, I think, as well. They're not too keen about it because they've got no debt to speak of compared to the rest, and they don't want to see it go through. So there's a bit of a tit for tat going on, but no doubt they will end up printing it like the rest of them. But yeah, anyway, back to next week. Really the main thing is going to be if they do anything with this printing of money in the Eurozone. and the non-farm payrolls. That's going to be the biggie for next week, but that's a week on Friday. Today, it's the unemployment claims, as I say, and now it's becoming a bit of a non-event, which is tragic, that another 2 million will potentially have lost their jobs. Okay, that will do it for this one. If there is anything else to report or something comes out of the blue, I'll let you know. But otherwise, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.